You're about to see how Alpha1 AI teaches students.
Okay, Chloe, are you there? Yes, I'm on. Hickley, I am in 8th grade science class today, teaching the phases of the moon and eclipses in an astronomy, earth, and space science class. Could you put a nice header on top saying phases of moon and eclipses and start with explaining in the whiteboard why does blue sometimes look like a blue circle, sometimes a half, and sometimes just a silver? Shubham, the reason the moon looks different, like a full circle, half circle, or just a sliver, is because of how sunlight hits the moon as it orbits Earth. We only see the part of the moon that's lit up by the sun from our viewpoint on Earth. That's what creates the different phases of the moon. Hey, Chloe, this is very helpful. Could you please let me know and summarize this lesson for me, please? Sure. The key idea is that the moon's phases are caused by its orbit around Earth and how sunlight hits it from one side. As the moon moves, we see different amounts of its lit side. That's why sometimes we see a full circle, full moon, half, quarter moon, or just a sliver, crescent. Let me know if you'd like more detail on any part. No, this is pretty good. How to go to the next one. Could you draw the 8 phases of the moon around the Earth? And can you label them properly, please? And then I can ask some questions too. There we go. So now you can see the 8 phases of the moon around Earth, each labeled properly. Let me know what questions you have. Hey, Chloe, can you test my knowledge on this, please? I set up a short quiz to test your knowledge. Just let me know when you're ready, and we can go through the questions together. Hey, Chloe, do not give me the answer, but on the whiteboard, if I get an incorrect answer, would you be able to explain me your pop process of what I got wrong? Absolutely. If you get something wrong or you're not sure, I'll walk you through the correct reasoning and break it down step by step. That way, you'll understand. No worries. Let's break it down so it makes more sense. When the moon is between the Earth and the sun, the side of the moon that's lit up by the sun is facing away from us. From Earth, we can't see the lit side at all, so it looks dark. That's what we call a new moon. Let me show you quickly on the whiteboard how that works with the positions of the sun, Earth, and moon. So from Earth's perspective, when the moon is in that position, we can't see the lit side at all. That's why it's called the new moon. Does that help clear it up a bit? Yes, that's very helpful. Did you now move on and show me 2 diagrams on the whiteboard, please? One for the solar eclipse and one for the lunar eclipse. And can you kind of guide me of why don't we see an eclipse every month? About why we don't see eclipses every month. It's because the moon's orbit around Earth is slightly tilted compared to Earth's orbit around the sun. That means the moon usually passes a little above or below Earth's shadow during full or new moons. Only when everything lines up perfectly do we get an eclipse. Let me know if that helps. No, Chloe, that does help. Actually, last question on the whiteboard. If the moon is in its full phase, could we ever have a solar eclipse? Can you explain me why or why not? So, during a full moon, the moon is on the opposite side of Earth from the sun. That means the moon is nowhere near the path between Earth and the sun. For a solar eclipse, the moon has to be right between Earth and light. That's why we can't have a solar eclipse when the moon is in its full phase. Does that help clarify things?
Learn more at alpha1ai.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok,